Hello, I am Sarah Tovar, and I'm going to present my integrative review that covers cognitive behavior therapy for insomnia for patients with bipolar disorder. So, first we're going to talk about insomnia itself, and then we'll talk about cognitive behavior therapy, CBT, and then we will go over the articles and review. So, insomnia is difficulty falling asleep or maintaining sleep, and it is one of today's most common health problems. In fact, it affects 35 to 50% of the general population. It is comorbid with medical and psychiatric disorders, and there is a need for affordable and accessible treatment. In fact, combined direct and indirect treatment for insomnia exceeds $100 billion in the U.S. So bipolar disorder, also known as manic depressive disorder, is a mental illness, and it's a brain disorder that causes unusual shifts in mood, energy, activity levels, and ability to carry out day-to-day tasks. It's a debilitating impairments are a lifelong condition. It consists of mood episodes, both manic and depressive, extreme changes in energy, activity, and sleep, depression, and the treatment is directed towards management of symptoms because there currently is no cure. So we're going to focus on insomnia because insomnia is not only a symptom of bipolar disorder, but it also exacerbates the other symptoms of bipolar disorder. If you look at this next slide here of the cats, I'm just giving you an idea by picture of all the different moods and emotions that people who suffer from bipolar disorder will often experience. If you look at like on the manic side, they feel high, they feel really jumpy and wired, and they talk really fast, their thoughts are going really fast, they feel like they can do a lot of things at one time, they're just really fast-paced, fast-moving, high energy. And then on the depressive side, they'll feel slowed down, sad, empty, feelings of hopelessness, too much sleep, not enough sleep, trouble concentrating, and oftentimes forgetful. So it is literally from one extreme to the other. So the concept of cognitive behavior therapy, or CBT, is that what we think, feel, and act all interact together. So thoughts determine feelings and behavior. Negative and unrealistic thoughts cause stress, which equal problems. And then the goal is to develop alternate ways of thinking and behaving. You can see by the little diagram how they're all intertwined. So basically the focus of CBT is to identify the unhealthy or the negative behaviors and beliefs, replace them with healthy and positive behaviors and beliefs. And it will also help, it will also help identify triggers of bipolar episodes, and then patients can learn effective strategies to manage that stress. So the supporting theoretical framework, a health promotion model. It's behavior motivated by desire to increase well-being. Variables can be modified through nursing actions, and health promoting behavior should result in improved health. So it relates to the concept of CBT as the behavior is the desired behavior is the desired outcome. So health promoting behavior should result in improved health. One of the major concepts is that health protection or illness prevention. The behavior is motivated desire to avoid illness. So the individual characteristics and experiences, which is what the prior related behavior and personal factors. Behavior-specific conditions are the perceived benefits and barriers to the actions. For example, interpersonal and situational influences such as families, peers, healthcare providers, and then also the norms or the social support and modeling behavior of others. These are all the perceived things that the patient or the person take into account when deciding how they will behave or how they will react, or do they want to use those health promoting behaviors. So the behavior outcomes are a commitment to a plan of action where, again, that relates to cognitive behavior therapy because they have to commit to that plan, and part of that plan is identifying triggers, changing the thinking, the feeling, and the behaviors. So Healthy People 2020 identified mental health to improve mental health through prevention and ensuring access to appropriate and quality health services. So this is a good example how CBT, because it can be affordable, especially in the example that we'll discuss of the review where they used web-based interactions. Of course, they need a computer. But other than that, it's very accessible and affordable. So Harvey's, okay, I think it's back on. So referring to Harvey's randomized controlled trial of cognitive therapy, cognitive behavior therapy, insomnia, bipolar disorder, they compared it with just psychoeducation alone. And this consisted of 58 participants. 30 had the intervention of the cognitive behavior therapy, and 28 were the control group, and they just received psychoeducation only. So the cognitive model was face-to-face, and it consisted of 8 sessions. And CBT resulted that there was a decrease in mood relapse, also a decrease in days in bipolar episode, and mania relapse. And CBT had greater improvement in primary sleep outcomes as well. And in Harvey's study, there was a 6-month follow-up. Rittervan conducted a randomized control trial for behavior therapy for insomnia using a web-based intervention. This was called the Sleep Healthy Using the Internet, or the Shut-Eye, and it consisted of 303 participants. 151 received the intervention, and 152 simply received patient education. And this was a 9-week web-based intervention. And it resulted that CBT effectively treats insomnia, and it improves sleep outcome on all 3 measures. And it had a 1-year follow-up. So, in conclusion, managing insomnia with CBT can help improve performance function and result in a better quality of life. Both studies of Harvey and Rittervan produced evidence of that, of CBT being effective. And you will see a list of my references. And also, there's my contact information. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to email me. And I want to thank you for listening today. Have a great day.